Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. The Spears with another carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. The Browns at 6-4 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Hand off to Spears. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tajay Spears, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Throw right side complete to Dotson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Browns defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
And I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Spears. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play fake. Murray. That one's taken in by Spears. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And now a run with Spears. And a pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Right back to Spears. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Murray. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. And 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his 1st carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
Check, brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll look to throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Barkley. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that plays when you probably get a little pushback from people. A toss near the goal line, I think they're fortunate that they only ended up with no gain and not a loss.
And the defense strung it out beautifully.
Normally you run more quick hitters in that situation.
Check.
Barkley again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Clayton. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Oh, they'll run the option right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10.
Commanders 14, Browns 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Go on.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun again to Spears. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Let's go.
Now Murray off play action. Buying time to his left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Spears on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Buzz.
To throw, it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Here's a run by Spears. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the Commanders. The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Clayton. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Browns 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with Spears. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
95 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down now, Spears powering his way forward, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. from the gun. He'll hand this off. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Spears. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. 19 tight. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37.
At this point on the field, a lot of play callers have a little trepidation. They're just thinking about running off tackle, quarterback sneaks, anything to try and create a little bit of room. But those aggressive play callers, they think to themselves, this is the right place to take a shot. And they do, and boy, are they successful.
2nd down in a yard. Back to throw again. To Barkley on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Murray now. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Browns 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 35, Browns 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. They'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Murray. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And now they'll shift things around. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Spears. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going